guys, it's All Out Anime here, and today we're going to be taking our first look at Masamune Kun, No Revenge, or Masamune Revenge for short. Pretty much, if you don't know about the series, a popular manga series, which recently got adapted to an anime series. That being said, let's jump right into this review. Let's get it. Alright guys, now for you guys that don't know about this show or this anime series, it recently got adapted from the hit manga series Masamune Kun No Revenge, or Masamune's Revenge for short. If you want a quick run through of what the plot's about, it's just like the title says, Masamune's Revenge. It's pretty much about a guy who as a child was overweight and was bullied by a girl named Aki. Years later, he comes back to his hometown after undergoing a transformation. He's now popular, he's smart, and he's really good looking. Planning to get his revenge on Aki, he transfers to her high school hoping to finally get back at her for what she put him through as a child. And that's pretty much what the plot revolves around in this anime series. Now let's take our first look at this anime's first episode. Masamune's Revenge starts off very similar, if not exactly like the manga. In fact, I believe that this anime adaptation will actually stay true to the manga storyline, which if you haven't read the manga is a good thing, because although it follows a lot of cliches, the manga itself has a pretty good storyline so far. In this first episode, we get our first look at the two main characters, Masamune and Aki. And I feel like the first episode didn't really do a good job getting into depth with the two main characters, but I feel like this was done on purpose, because maybe later on in the story we'll get to see more of the backstories and motives as to why the characters are the way that they are. In the first episode, we get to see a little of the main character, Masamune, and from what I could tell, he's very self-conscious, and you see this a lot throughout the whole episode. This guy's self-conscious about what he eats, how he looks, and how other people see him, and I feel like he's like this because of the constant bullying he received as a child. What I'm interested in seeing though is if he'll actually follow through with his revenge or not, you know? Like, will he start to regret doing this? Will maybe fall in love with her? Like, a lot of things can happen. And that's why I kind of like the whole setup, because it makes you ask questions. Overall though, he's a pretty likable character so far, and I did enjoy watching him on screen. Now, Aki, from the get-go, you could tell from the jump that this girl's a tsundere. She treats all guys like shit. In the first episode, she rejects two guys in a nasty way. And I know what everyone's gonna think about looking at this chick. She's a But you know what? That's what makes her character very intriguing, because I'm interested in seeing if there's a reason behind why she's like that. And I feel like later on in the series, we will get that, which is why despite her being that way, I actually enjoy seeing her on screen throughout the episode. The studio behind the animation is Silverlink, and they're responsible for titles like Strike the Blood and Kokoro Connect, which off the bat you can tell it looks really similar to Kokoro Connect's animation. Now, if I were to rate the show's animation itself without being biased, I'd say it's pretty good. Most of the animation has bright colors, beautiful scenery, and scenes where the characters really pop. But there are also some scenes where some of the characters and backgrounds look choppy. Overall though, it looks really good, and the choppy scenes are kept at a minimum. Masamune's Revenge is definitely an anime series that I'll be reviewing from now on, and that is because I feel it has a lot of potential to be a great anime series. As I said earlier, I'm interested in seeing if our main character will actually follow through with his revenge, or if things will take a twist somewhere down the line. Overall, the characters introduced seem interesting, and I think the setup for the plot so far is pretty good. So let's hope I'm not wrong. If you're into slice of life anime, romance anime, and school anime, I think this series would definitely suit you well and be something you guys should definitely be watching this winter season. And well guys, that was my first look at Masamune's Revenge. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But yeah, thank you guys in advance, and this is All Out Anime.